Hello and welcome to the Billowing Hilltop podcast. Hello readers, thanks for listening. At the risk of repeating myself for the 267th time, any ratings or reviews you would be so kind as to leave us on your podcast app of choice would be very much appreciated, and we'd love to hear from you via email hello@billowinghilltop.com or contact us through our socials. This episode is short, but it is perfectly formed. So let us get on with episode 267 of the Billowing Hilltop podcast, Ghost in the Machine. Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening. Michael, that's it.
That's me.
Sorry, I forget.
A sound there of my favourite player, idly picking shreds of gazelle from his furry maw. The Yanis Varoufakis of the Masai Mara.
Hang on.
We have the master of spider science, Dr. Eusebio Spider Lucas, the Norse that's hung like a horse, Olaf Hotperson.
You've done
the
that
Hot
one
Viking,
already.
Graham.
Yeah.
The answer to the question, what would happen if you hooked up a Raspberry Pi to a macerator toilet? The cybernetic masterpiece. That is Paul.
Thank you.
And picking lice from the sackcloth of his soiled tunic, gawping at me sullenly from his specially adapted high chair. We have the guzzle peasant. Is Johnny.
Peering from his one good eye.
Where we left things, we only have two people left, readers.
Yeah.
Uncle Buggy has vanished.
Best
Parker
two.
has vanished. Scaly had a worm coming out of his face the last time we checked in with him. Effectively, Paul, Lucas, and Johnny don't need to be here. Sorry to get you here on false pretenses, because all we've got left are Sessions and Burple, hiding, sheltering within a prismatic sphere
Wall.
as they frantically try
Spherical
to fiddle
prismatic
with...
wall.
I'm very sorry, spherical prismatic wall, as they frantically fiddle with the knobs on an apparatus that seems to be sustaining a vortex of negative energy, what we're calling an Unlife Vortex. This has got plot ramifications that if you don't know what we're talking about here, it's too late. But if you have been following, it's to do with the ziggurat and Kios and all of that. We don't need to concern ourselves with the details. I think as we left things, you as Sessions were about to try a repeat fiddle with your knobs.
I was definitely going to have another fiddle.
And, well, that's working from home for you. And so let us give that a go. You have a 20% chance of, well, having anything happen as a result of your fiddling. Let's roll the dice.
Here we go.
Not good. Okay. Nothing happens. So I think you're done. And I think that's it for all of the nice people of the world.
Is that a free interact with an object?
That was a free interact, but hadn't you prayed for divine intervention?
No, I
with your
didn't.
action?
No. I was going to pray
Wasn't allowed
for
to.
someone
Oh,
who shall
you
remain nameless.
Johnny.
That's
Screwed
right.
us
You were
over.
shafted.
Just quoting the rules.
Yes, well, in that case, yes, you can do something with your turn.
Yeah. What to do?
We can all sit here for half an hour while you work out what that is.
Okay.
Could do with a heel.
So, I mean, I could try shattering the device.
Oh.
I wonder whether that's worth a go.
Sounds like a decent plan.
Sound of DM frantically flicking backwards and forward through the pages of the adventure.
I was going to see if you had any kind of heat
Do you
metal.
want to try that?
I mean, Mike, we're desperate. I'm going to try that.
I think happens.
Okay. So how does it work with a shatter spell on an object?
A non-magical object that isn't worn or carried takes the damage as if it's in the spell's area.
Fine, and it doesn't get to save? Or does it get to save? Does anybody know? I don't think it gets to save if it's unattended. Is that correct? Or is that
It has a
old school
hardness
D&D?
usually.
Yeah, well,
Doesn't it just do
yeah.
damage and gets a
How does that work, though? Does anybody...
Well, its hardness are like you take the hardness off the damage, and then whatever's left is what does the damage on the thing.
Is that 5e or no?
Yeah, I just don't know.
I don't think
how
that doesn't
that
exist
works.
anymore.
Fumbling.
But I do have
Okay,
the Totem of
yeah.
Storms, so I'm going to do Destructive.
Oh, here we go. The DM determines an object's hit points and damage threshold.
Yeah, hardness. Yeah, that's what I said.
Shatter can damage unattended objects. See if I've got a stat for this thing's damage threshold. Well, I do, but I have it in old money. I don't have it in new money.
So it's
Well, I'm just
destroyed.
going to take the old money one. Roll your shatter damage.
Well, I'm going to use the Destructive Wrath channel ability to maximise the damage, we'll see whether this is a strategy that might be worth prevailing with. So it's 32 points of damage.
Are you targeting the actual structure, or are you targeting the control panel?
Control panel.
Control panel. There you go.
Okay. I'm desperately trying to make sure that I got the rules right on this. Anything with a damage threshold has immunity to all damage unless it takes an amount of damage from a single attack or effect equal to or greater than its damage threshold, in which case it takes damage as normal. Any damage that fails to meet or exceed the object's damage threshold is considered superficial. So you've done a bit of damage to the control panel. Right, I am going to roll a dice.
How much damage did you do, Graham?
32.
You're not in a position to kind of work out exactly how much of that damage went through, obvs, but I'm doing a roll percentile, getting a 23. Okay, your damage does not seem to have triggered any changes in the operation of the apparatus. On 21 it would have been Buggy, on 18 it would have been Parker, on 15 Paul. Let us jump into the broom cupboard.
Oh, really?
He's now undead.
Mm-hmm.
Broomy.
Okay, so do I hit it with my sword, or do I try and roll? Right, so how much damage do I do? With my sword, it's not an awful lot. So I do 3.5 points of lightning damage, 4.5 points with the sword of Zosial. So that's 8 plus 8, so that's 16 plus potentially 68, so 39 probably. So I'm probably likely to do more than 30 points of damage if I use my bardic thing. How many of those have I got left? All of them. So it's probably worth doing that, isn't it?
Well, I guess that's what we're desperately trying to do now.
What, damage it?
Yeah. I mean, I think we've probably got 1 or 2 rounds before we have to retreat, unless they don't seem to be making any effort to get through the prismatic wall. How long does it last?
Oh, ages, like an hour. And I can do a wall of force inside it.
Oh, yeah. In that little redoubt as we try and break it.
Yeah.
As long as we've got some spells left to get out, next
That's
round
true.
I could perhaps do Shatter at 7th level.
Okay, so we need a dimension. We need a dimension door, is it?
door. So we need a 4th level spell.
Yeah, well, I've got that.
I've got 1 4th level, 1 5th level, 1 6th level, 7th, 8th, but no 9th.
I've got no 9th. That's my prismatic wall. I've got an 8th, which is a dominate monster or a teleport.
Yeah.
I've got a 6th, 2 4th, couple of thirds, couple of seconds as first, so not terrible.
You can't cast spells from inside the prismatic wall outside, can you? Or can you?
No, I think it prevents spells, but we can move in and out of it as we want.
Oh, right.
So if they haven't got any ready actions, we could step out, do something, step back in again.
It'd be good to know where they were, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because while we're in our little hideout, I guess I could stop concentrating. It's 70 foot high, yeah?
No, it's 30 foot high.
The room.
The room is 70 foot high, yes.
Yeah, it means I could bring into effect the cool lightning, rain it down, then step back in. Just zap the machine.
Mm-hmm. So in order to bring the wall down, they'd have to go through all the layers one at a time.
Would you be aware that they're doing that?
Yes, because you can see the colours of the wall. If they bring the red one down, which is the first one, you'd see there's no more red.
Okay.
And that requires cold damage. Then orange requires a strong wind. And they have to be brought down in order.
Right.
Yellow requires 60 points of force damage. Green, pass wall spell or another spell of equal or greater level that can open a portal on a solid surface. Blue, 25 points of fire damage. Indigo, bright light shed by a daylight spell or similar level spell of equal or higher. I don't think they're getting through it.
Okay. Paul, so you do your thing.
Yeah, I'm going to walk slowly up to the prismatic wall, and then I keep walking into it. What happens?
Okay,
What's the first layer?
red.
So
Red.
what's the deal? It's got to make a saving throw.
Yeah, hold
and
on. Constitution DC 18.
Oh, joy. Hey, I get a 13.
Okay, so
Okay.
hold on.
Do you want to use your... No, you haven't got one.
Do
I don't think you've got things like those kind of feats and stuff. You don't carry them forward. We're slightly
improvising.
spitballing this. Yeah, improvising this, but I don't think you have the lucky feat
Don't have the
anymore.
lucky feet anymore.
I think you burnt your lucky anyway.
I don't have the lucky for you anymore.
No. So, a whole lot of damage.
39 points damage.
39 points of fire damage.
39 points of fire damage.
Ooh.
And then another save.
Yeah.
How does this work? We had this discussion before.
You bring them down in order.
Yeah.
Right, so has that brought that down?
No.
Right. So he is just trying to walk into... Okay,
He's
so
trying
the
to
next layer... Yeah.
So we need another constitution save, is it then?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Acid, this one.
Oh, sure.
Acid.
Lovely. Oh, I think I make this one. 22.
22.
You make
yeah.
it.
Okay, so you take half.
Or 33.
33. So 16 points of acid damage.
Okay, next one is lightning.
Constitution save.
Yep.
God damn it.
I mean, it's lightning, so...
Fail.
42.
42. I'm down.
Do we keep going, or...?
Well, you've got to make a constitution save, Paul.
Yeah.
DC 5 plus the damage taken.
42.
Okay, well,
yeah,
you're not going to make that save. Okay, you collapse. Sessions, Burple, you get this impression of this dragonkin, what might have once been your friend. Yeah, exactly. Trudging into the prismatic wall and then collapsing under its effects. And on 13 it is Burple.
Burple is going to whack the control panel with his sword.
Okay,
Do I need to roll to
Give me
hit?
I kind of think you probably don't.
Okay, so the damage is... That's
10.
10 points plus. This is lightning.
4 points of lightning. Okay, so 14 in total.
No.
Oh.
There's more. Plus
31.
Okay,
So,
so we've got a total of
45.
45 points of damage. You think that you're very close to disabling this control panel completely. Much more damage, and it's going to be unusable. But I'm going to make a roll to see, as a result of what you've just done, anything happens.
Oh, I see. So we
And
could...
getting a 3
Ooh.
on percentile. Something happens.
Uh-oh.
No, it's good. I mean, it could be good. Could be bad.
It could be good. It could be good. Exactly, Graham. I am going to roll a d6. Maybe you want to roll a d6 since you've made this happen.
Okay, I'll roll a d6.
1, 2 is one outcome. 3, 4 is another outcome. And 5, 6 is another outcome. No, just so you understand it. And you get a 3. Oh, dear.
That's not the one you wanted.
Okay. You hear a kind of
acceleration of the machine.
more of a sort of stutter in the sound of this vortex. The arcing electricity noise intensifies briefly, and then you hear a sort of and you hear the sound of some sort of whooshing ghostly noise, multiple ghostly noises.
Oh, so it's woken all these things up, has it?
You don't know. From your location, you can't tell what's going on, but you hear multiple swoopy ghostly noises. And
Mike, I'm going to
evil
stick my head out very quickly
laughter.
and back in again.
okay, wraiths seem to be emerging from the vortex.
Bad outcome.
Oh,
Bad
Oh
outcome.
my God.
I think you've met wraiths
Wraiths.
before.
Yeah.
Well, now you've met
Is he a
more.
nice guy? Is he Wraiths?
Yeah, we're talking about wraith finds.
Oh dear.
Now, I don't think that your lives change very much. You hear the sound of swoopy evil.
Yeah.
Swoopy evil. I love
I
it.
don't think anything is going to be able to penetrate your prismatic wall. Non-corporeal things don't have a better time of it,
No.
so far as I understand.
No. They could try. Maybe they will try.
They
and,
could try.
They kill
I
themselves
think
in the...
you're fine
Okay,
in your
no,
little
no,
bubble.
no, no.
I've got to move some
Okay.
timers on.
Graham, if we destroy this thing and we don't bring the vortex down,
Parker's going to have fun when he comes
we're
back.
proper stuffed.
Yeah.
You're on round 7, Graham, of the banishment spell. Not that it
It's,
really affects you.
so the control thing is almost broken. Yeah.
Almost broken. Yes.
The machine itself
Yeah.
is unaffected. Is that correct?
Yes. But your damage to the control panel seems to have affected the operation of the machine in some odd way.
Hmm.
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I have a go?
Why not? It'd be fun.
Ooh.
I got 19.
number.
I was paying some attention
19.
at school that day.
Okay, you don't think that the control panel can take much more damage.
Mm-hmm.
Were it to sustain that damage, it would be inoperative. You don't know if there is a chance that whilst sustaining that final little batch of damage, it might change the operation of the apparatus. So you might get another opportunity to make something happen. But once it's destroyed, then you're out of options where you are in terms of trying to control the operation of this thing.
Okay.
You got me?
We probably want to revert to trying to short it or pull some levers.
Randomly move the levers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, so basically we have a 1 in 3 chance of probably getting the right outcome if we break it.
Well, 1 in 3 chance if it fails a saving throw.
Don't make a saving throw?
No, it's not making saving throws. I'm just applying damage. I've got a damage threshold,
But you rolled a 3.
and I'm knocking...
On a D100.
No, it's on a D100.
Oh, is it?
When you damage it, I'm rolling a 20% chance that something happens, just in the same way that when
okay.
you fiddle with the levers, there's a 20% chance that something happens. It's so happened that your last set of damage, Burple,
So there's no point
Triggered
damaging it. You may as well just pull the levers.
in a very long-winded way, that is what I've been trying to say.
Okay, so we don't want to damage it anymore. This is annoying. Well,
Or maybe try
let's-
damaging the apparatus itself rather than the control panel.
Can we damage the apparatus itself from where we are?
It all looks a bit more substantial than the control panel, which is just a set of knobs and switches and relatively feeble components. But yes, you think that you could do some damage to the structure of the apparatus itself?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look like a sensible thing to do, Mike?
I'm sorry, I have no advice for you on that.
You could do a wheel or woe. You could do an augury.
I don't think I've actually taken augury because I took the other one.
What's the other one?
If only it was midnight.
If only it was midnight.
What's the other one called?
Kicker.
Well, maybe I haven't even taken that. Commune.
Commune, thank you.
Commune.
I can tell you're getting old when you can't remember the name of a spell.
It takes a minute to cast commune, so that's not really going to help, is it?
No. Well, look, 1 in 20 chance if you fiddle with the levers.
Something happens.
You
Okay,
know,
I'm
so,
going.
so
You're not really learning anything about the operation of the levers by bashing them with swords.
No, but we're trying to get an effect.
But you have been given the opportunity to learn something about the operation of the levers
Right.
every time you fiddle with them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to fiddle with the levers, Mike.
Okay, you're going
Hey.
to fiddle with the levers. Roll D100. There's a 20% chance that your fiddlements will cause an effect.
So far, we've been trying to roll in this encounter low, so I'm
I
going
haven't
to
got
stick
rules for the
with
fact
it.
that the levers are damaged, but
Yeah,
whatever.
stick with it. Stick with it.
Stick with it.
Nope. 88. Nothing happened.
Should have gone
Okay,
higher,
but let's make a mental note of what I did that had
Yeah,
no effect.
that's what the Arcana roll that you're going to fuck up is for.
Oh, can I roll at the same time?
5 and 16 sessions. You've worked something out there. You feel you've isolated one of the mechanisms, so you think that the next time you or anybody else you instruct tries, the chance has just gone up to 30%.
Okay, well, I'll explain to Burple what I think I've learnt.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Yeah, on 21 it would have been Buggy, on 18 it would have been Parker, on 15 it would have been Scaly, on 13 it is Auntie Burple.
Is it an action to fiddle with these things?
No, it's an interact with an object.
Oh, so can we then fiddle twice? Once as an interaction and once an action?
Don't take the piss.
Why
Okay.
not? You're allowed to do that.
Then if I can't
normally.
do that, sorry, before Burple goes, Mike, can I have an actual action?
I've just scrolled through a load of people.
You know,
Am I
it's not
going
going
back?
to. No, it's not going to upset you. In my
Everything
action,
upsets me.
I'd like to
Okay.
stuff Scaly into my bag of holding.
Nice.
Yes, it doesn't upset me.
upset
It does upset Paul because Paul wants to run a 19th level wizard badly, rather than running a paladin badly.
Okay, I'm going to.
No, that's not
But
quite
I'm
fair.
going to try fiddling
That's
with
not
the levers.
quite fair.
Rolling a d10, wanting a 1 or 2 or a 3. Yeah?
Oh,
Yes, 1, 2, or 3 on a
Is Paul going
D10.
for the record of running as many characters as the rest of us together?
A 7.
A 7.
Nothing happens,
Okay,
but you now both get another Arcana chance. This is slowly coming together.
Oh, I got 10.
from Sessions. Purple gets
Gonna be
a
good.
oh,
3.
3. Okay, you learn nothing.
I'm going to do a spell. I want to heal myself.
Yes.
A little bit of healing. I'm outside. A little bit of
A
healing.
little bit
in my
heady,
night.
a little bit of heady.
A little bit of what's it on my Wii. Right, I'm going to do... It's 4d4 plus 4. It's not an awful lot. It'll be something... 18, okay. And then very quickly I'll poke my head out and have a look.
Okay, you are surrounded by creatures. They are warily studying this sphere. You've got Aqua, the Avalarchia ghost form. You've got immense pelvis, and you've got different legs, and you've got front and back arms. Different legs and front and back arms are studying you from within this blue force field. Immense pelvis is standing at the base of the vortex itself, looking at you. Aqua is doing the same. They look like they're considering what it is that they're up against. They may be making arcana checks. Yeah. Flooping about the room, a bit like those spirits at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark, are these wraiths. I don't know how you would know this, but you think they've been kind of randomly summoned. You don't think they're part of any kind of organised defence or plan. You think they're artefacts of this vortex that have just been brought through, probably from the negative energy plane. And they seem to be swoopily wraithing around the chamber, looking scary. That's you done, isn't it? I'm going to make a couple of rolls behind the screen. Getting a... Okay. And... Okay. There's a possibility that you hear a grating, skeletal voice go at some point during that. I don't know how else to clumsily communicate what's going on. And on 12, it is little Seshi McChild.
Right. I suppose the first thing I'll do is I'll use my knowledge that we've accumulated to have another go at moving the levers around.
Do we notice any change in the wall, Mike?
Nothing. You've got a 30% chance of something happening.
Well, I'm tempted to shift it to a D20 so I can ask if I can use my luck on the roll, but I think you're going to say no. So
I am going to say no.
So I'll stick with the percentile rolling low. Yeah?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Nice try, but no.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Worth a try.
Yeah.
So here goes. Rolling low.
Oh, 53. But you both get an opportunity to learn something from that failure.
16.
Sessions gets a 16. You've learned something. You can impart that to Burple.
Yeah.
You think that your chance has gone up to 40%, and you get an action. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
So, do we think these things can understand us? Can talk our language?
Possibly.
So we're up to 40%.
I mean, we must be getting close to getting success, or at least achieving something.
Yes, but then we have another different problem, which is Parker and Buggy.
Well, they're going to come back soon.
Yeah, which creates another problem.
Not if they...
They're going to come back into a room full of wraiths and...
Not...
I can
Parker's in the
as
corridor.
fast as
He
I
can
can.
probably just run.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
He's in the passage, not in the room, I think.
Yeah, and we have Scaly, so then it's just Buggy who is in a room full of wraiths.
I can do a meld to stone. Help me for a
okay.
bit.
So what should my next character be then?
It's going to be
we've
a
got
dragon.
Scaly.
Badger.
We've saved you.
Have you really?
Yeah, when Burple poked his head out at the sphere, like 3 seconds ago, how close to the sphere were the guys standing?
Within about 15 to 20 feet, there was immense pelvis and the Avalarchia ghost spirit that we were calling Aqua, and they were the two closest creatures. The wraiths, one of them was quite close actually, but they didn't seem to be moving in any kind of organised or studied pattern. They just seemed to be whirling around looking spectral and cross.
Okay, so for my action, I'd like to poke my head out.
I will reveal some map.
Oh, he gets map revealed. I don't get map revealed. Favoritism.
Well, because at the time it was just what's proportionate. Christ on a bike. Sessions, that's what you see.
Okay,
Immense pelvis is to your east and a little bit south, 20 feet away. Aqua is to your northeast, also about 20 feet away. The wraiths are whirling around the vortex, and then directly to your south you've got the blue energy field with different legs and front and back arms and Pinky.
okay,
They all look extremely healthy and happy inside there.
okay. I'll poke my head out where I'm marking, yeah, Mike?
Yes,
Present
yes.
my holy symbol, and I'm going to say,
Be gone.
Begone, foul, evil creatures. I'll try turning undead.
Excellent.
So they need to make a wisdom saving throw DC 22.
Wow.
22.
Right.
Yeah, if they're within 30 feet.
I think that the two Kios ghouls inside the blue force field are within 30 feet.
Yeah.
I think a couple of wraiths are. I think Aqua is, and I think Immense Pelvis is.
Yeah.
Should we start with the wraiths because they're easy?
Yeah.
First wraith
How many do you dispel, bro?
saves. Second wraith. Oh,
Well, apparently none.
fails.
Oh, good. Okay.
But I'm sorry to say, no, still fails. Okay.
I'm guessing
That
it has
second-
a challenge rating of more than 4.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Now I'm going to do Immense Pelvis. Sounds brilliant names. We're rolling a 12. That's not enough. And it gets to go again. It fails. Immense Pelvis has been turned. Damn it. Now I'm going to go for front and back arms. First attempt fails with a 1. Second attempt saves. And different legs. First attempt fails with a 7. Second attempt fails with a 10. Well, that was pretty successful. Different legs, Immense Pelvis, and one of the wraiths have been successfully turned.
Did we not get Aqua?
Aqua! How could I forget Aqua? Favourite. My lovely priest. First attempt. It saves.
Oh, okay. Well, worth a try.
Worth a try, definitely, but it's got a great wisdom save. What happens now?
They have to run away.
But not yet.
In there
Is that everything from you?
No, I moved back into the shelter of the
Yeah.
prismatic doodad.
The prismatic doodad. Yeah,
Yeah.
use the technical term. On 21 it would have been Buggy. On 18 it would have been Parker. On 15 it would have been Scaly. On 13 it is Burple.
40%. You're going to get it.
Okay, rolling a d10.
Wanting a 1 to 4?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm going to get it now. No.
Or you both get a chance to learn something though, and
What did
bump
I
it
get?
up to 50%.
Okay. And
13 from
check.
sessions is not enough. Oh,
Nope.
Oh, no. Okay.
and I'm going
You learn
to
nothing.
cast Healing Hands on myself.
Yes.
She has 19 points.
On 12, it is bad people. I advance some timers a bit more. You hear the sound of seriously ambulatorily challenged creatures desperately trying to move as fast as possible. As one of them heads down a flight of steps, I think it'd be fair to say there's a noise like somebody has dropped something in a xylophone factory. But, crucially, some remain. And I'm just going to check something. You are shitting me. Okay. Had to be there. Okay. There is a sound of a sort of whirling, swirling, whistling blast from outside your prismatic wall. And I'm going to roll the damage from a spell. Yeah, that first layer of the prismatic wall has gone down. Looks like your
Like a
friends
fireball.
out there have worked out what they're dealing with and finally started to chip away at it.
That was a fireball, was it?
You think that must have been cold damage? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
there's plenty of layers left, and this has really taken you no time. We're going to be fine. On 12, it is Sessions.
All right. Come on. You're going to get it this time.
We're going to get it this time. We're rolling low again, yeah?
Yeah. Just, you know.
D100,
Yeah, well,
a 40% chance.
eventually it's got to happen, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Going for it this
Yeah,
time.
actually.
Law of averages.
26!
It happens. That's not necessarily good news.
No.
Okay, now instead of rolling a D, you can roll this. Why don't you flip a coin? It's snakes and ladders sessions.
Excellent.
1 to 2 is ladders.
Mm-hmm.
3 to 4 is snakes.
On a d4. Okay.
Ladders are better than snakes.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
So you want a 1 or a 2?
1 or a 2.
Flipping
1 or
the
a 2.
coin
1
of
or a 2.
fate.
We're-
You get
Yes.
You hear a kind of sound. You hear the sound of something that was spinning at high revs starting to decelerate, at least to your untrained little seshy ears. The arcing electricity noise starts to diminish. The whooshing sound of the vortex slows and quietens, and you can feel a sort of diminishment in the general evilness of where you are.
Right. It's like an unhallow spell has been removed.
Maybe, yeah.
You fiddle with your knobs. you flip some levers and push some buttons, and everything seems to sort of be deactivating.
Excellent. So
Awesome.
do we think we've done what we needed to do?
It's difficult to tell from where you are in your little bubble of ignorance.
Well,
But
I'm
the
quite happy
noises
in the safe bubble of ignorance.
The noises are very encouraging.
Do we think we need to do some further disablement so it can't be switched on again?
Let's not push it. You hear the sound of things spinning down and deactivating.
No, let's not push it. Good. No, that's
And
good. We feel we've weakened the forces of chaos.
There seems to have been some corollary effect from this spinning down of the apparatus that you seem to have triggered.
Okay.
Which is that the general feeling of nastiness that permeates this area has been mitigated.
Okay.
Is that it for you, Sessions? Because I keep rolling past your rounds and then you keep going, no, I'm allowed to time my shoelaces.
Okay, I'll finish my round there.
Okay. On 21, it would have been Buggy. On 18, it would have been Parker. On 15, it would have been Scaly. On 13, it is Auntie Burple.
So do we get out of here now?
Oh, I'm thinking maybe. First thing, maybe I should have done this in my
Have a
garage.
little peek outside and
Poke
see
our
what's
head out
going on.
and see what's going on.
Poke my head out and see what's going on.
Okay. Medusa head.
Catoplopass.
Catoplopass. What's going on is that, first of all, there are some running baddies. You can see the rear of the giant pelvis, of immense pelvis, as it scarpers down the passageway back to the room with the green columns. You can see that the three wraiths seem to be fading. They are whirling around where this vortex once was, and as they trace their orbit around where it was, they're becoming fainter and fainter and fainter. The vortex in the center of the apparatus itself is markedly smaller than when you first arrived and is slowing, and it looks like it's on a trajectory to total diminishment. The electrical arcing, the red lightning that was striking into it from the apparatus has almost ceased. Aqua, the Avalarchia ghost creature, is looking bewildered, crestfallen. I don't know how. All of its eyes, all 61 of its eyes, are looking at the floor, crestfallen.
Yeah.
To your southwest, the blue field of energy based around the green and black tiles has gone. Front and back arms and Pinky look like those characters that are having sex in a tent when a car drives past and removes the tent in either a Carry-On film or a Mad Max movie. That's what's going on there. Past them you can see different legs, who is doing his absolute best to run away, but of course is very ill-equipped to do so. That is it. I think I've painted a rather attractive picture there.
Okay.
TLDR, you've deactivated the vortex.
Yeah.
It's just spinning down.
I'm just wondering whether I do some lightning on Aqua, because we need Buggy back, don't we? So do we just
Or Pinky.
wait for Buggy?
Pinky will bring back...
But he's going to be back in a round or so anyway, isn't he?
Well, we're assuming it's Spanish.
The other creatures are about to come back, Sessions. We've been whirling through the rounds.
Right.
Yeah.
We're on the penultimate round of your banishment. Therefore, you think we're probably on the pre-penultimate round of Parker's. And then Buggy is quite a way behind because he was disappeared a while ago.
Yeah, so that's why I'm thinking attack Aqua.
Well, the ones that are turned, we don't want to attack anyhow, because they have to run away. Aqua isn't turned.
Yeah, because he's also within range of my lightning, which is a bit... It's the lightning that comes out of my swords, which is a bit rubbish. But it's not using any noticeable resource, and it gives us a chance to force a save. Do you know what I mean? I'll do that, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Bang my swords together. It's only 3d6, I think. It's just rubbish. My super, powerful weapons. It's 3d6.
10 points.
Okay, 10 points on Aqua, and I duck
10
back in
points.
again.
Okay, Aqua must make a concentration check. DC 10 or half the damage done, so DC 10. Aqua needs to shit the bed for this to go wrong, but it could happen, and it doesn't happen. On 12, it is the creatures of nasty. I move on some counters, very important. Our various people are getting closer and closer to freedom. Stuff goes on outside the prismatic wall. You can hear the sound of wispy movement, ghostly arrangements, that kind of thing. Clickety-clackety, bony feet scuttling across flagstones, and the gradual diminishment of the sound of swoopy evil from your immediate environs, and on 12 it is Sessions.
Okay, I guess Sessions will poke his head out of the prismatic wall,
revealing a very different environment. The wraiths have diminished entirely. Aqua seems to be fleeing down the passage back to the room with the green columns. There's no sign anymore of immense pelvis. Front and back arms is also fleeing. You can just make him out on the other side of the raised dais area. He looks like he's doing his best to make it down the stairs. His balance is all off because the arms go backwards and forwards. You can hear the sounds of different legs still scuttling. Pinky, the ghost, you can't see or hear anymore.
Maybe they know something's about to blow.
Okay, well maybe I'll step out of the prismatic sphere.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Okay, move your mini.
To about there. I think that should be close enough to do Sacred Flame on Aqua.
Fine. Is there a saving throw or not? You make a spell attack roll.
No, it's a saving throw. DC 22 dexterity save.
DC 22 dexterity. It rolls a 5. It does not have legendary resistance. It fails that saving throw.
So it takes 35 points of radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. Gonna roll a d20. It's 10 or half the damage dealt, so that's a DC 17 Constitution save. Is that right?
Yep.
Getting an 11. Have you
Oh,
done enough to bring Buggy back from wherever it is that he may or may not have been banished to? And if you can do so, can you do the same to bring back Parker? Well, I don't know, but what I do know is that as you see the power of the vortex finally dwindle to nothing, Burple and Sessions, you feel the benevolence of God settle upon you. Will your banished compadres be able to join in that boon?
No, we'll just lord it over them.
Bloody hell.
And what lies in store for the worm-infested remains of Scalio Tool? Well, we're not going to find out now. We're going to find out when we pick things up next week.
So level 20.
Level 20.
The Billowing Hilltop podcast is a Billowing Hilltop production. Dungeons & Dragons is a trademark of Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age and Age of Worms are copyright Wizards of the Coast. Dawn of a New Age was written by Tito Lietti. Music is from Kevin MacLeod and Incompetech.com and is used with thanks under the Creative Commons license. Additional music and sound effects come from the wonderful Sirenscape. All other original material is copyright Billowing Hilltop. Role-playing games are all about getting people together, and we use Roll20 as our tabletop, the perfect place to host your game, and Discord to host our chat. Thanks for listening!